and welcome again to another Explore Owens. My name is Maddie Harris. I'm part of our admissions team here at Owens Community College. Today we are in our PTA lab space in our Health Technologies building with none other than Mr. Brad Wood. Brad, thanks for joining us today. He is our chair of our Physical Therapy Assistance Program. How are you doing, Brad?
I'm doing wonderful today.
Awesome. Would you mind telling us about the PTA program and a little bit about the space that we're in today?
Yeah, right here we're in our lab. It's in the Health Tech building. We have our lab set up for our students here. We have part of the setting is for orthopedic outpatient clinic. We also have traction machines. We also, as you can see, we have a treadmill. We have some staircases there as well. In the back left corner, we have an acute setting for our students to be joining into, and we also have desks in here for our students to learn while they're in the lab.
Excellent. So your students who come into the Physical Therapy Assistance Program, on average, how long does it take to complete the program?
It takes 5 semesters, so we accept a cohort every fall semester. They go through a selective admissions process that we also have an advisor that would follow them or help them get through that whole situation. And with that, they would start in the fall. They would go fall, spring, summer, and then they go fall and they graduate the following spring.
Excellent. So, like you said, about 5 semesters. Selective admissions is a part of most of our health programs here at Owens, which means you only take a certain number of students every fall, you said?
That is correct.
How many students do you take?
So we take 28 students. We have an accreditation, and they set a class size for us.
Okay.
So we accept 28 students per fall semester. So we accept 1 cohort per year of 28 students.
Gotcha. And that review date is that August 15th review date?
Actually, it's January 15th.
It's still January.
Yeah, still January
Gotcha.
15th. Now, if we do have some students that come in, and let's say January 15th rolls around, we accept 28 students, and we only had 20 students that were available that had a complete file. Then we have a second June 15th date, actually, for the Physical Therapy Assistance Program, where we can gain an extra 8 students from there.
Gotcha. That's very cool that you may not make that January cutoff, or you may not, but there is always opportunity a little bit later on in the year to be accepted into the program. That's awesome. Could you tell us about careers that these students can expect to acquire after graduation?
Wow, the career is good. Our students, on the average, are starting out at about $45,000, and then they move up. Obviously, the average around this area here is about $55,000 a year, and they will be working. So they have to get licensed. Obviously, they take the national board exam, and once they do that, then they can work in any type of setting. So some of our students work in a hospital setting. They work in an orthopedic outpatient clinic. They also do home health, or they work in a pediatric, either a hospital setting, but we also have a lot of graduates that work in the school systems that work with students with disabilities and things like that as well, too.
So wide variety of places that you can end up after completing this program.
Very.
Awesome. Brad, any parting words or wisdoms that you would have for people interested in the Physical Therapy Assistance Program?
I think it's a wonderful program. We have great faculty that work with us. We have amazing staff that give us a bunch of support. As a student, you would be very supported here. Our goal in our PTA program, and we tell it from the very beginning at orientation all the way through, is that we're here to help you succeed, and we will go above and beyond to do that for each student.
Excellent. Brad, thank you so very much for your time today and joining us on Facebook. And thank you at home for connecting with us again for another Explore Owens. I wish you well on your journey, and remember that your success starts right here with Brad.
Thank you.